A husband and wife disappeared from their own home, and to this day, nobody knows what happened to them. All anyone has is what their security cameras caught before they vanished. Footage a family member eventually shared publicly, hoping someone watching might recognize something the family couldn't. The footage itself was unsettling enough on its own. Strange enough that most people would have left it alone after watching it once. One person didn't. Someone saw the footage online and decided to see the house for himself. He broke in through a second-floor window. Within seconds of being inside, he says he felt something was wrong. A knocking sound starts somewhere in the house with no clear source. It stops as suddenly as it started. That's when, off to the side, down the hall, he catches a shape watching him. Not moving toward him, just watching. Then it's gone. He checks the spot himself. Nothing there. Here's the detail that got people talking once this posted. Whatever that shape was, it didn't move like a person stepping out of view. Viewers who slowed the footage down described it as gliding, almost floating, the same unnatural motion some noticed in the original surveillance footage from before the couple disappeared. Same house, same kind of movement, months apart. Nobody's tied those two things together officially, but nobody's ruled it out either. There hasn't been a follow-up video since. No further explanation from the intruder, no updates on the couple. Just one house, two separate pieces of footage, and the same unexplained shape showing up in both. Nathan Hughes has 2 dogs and a habit of filming when something feels off. One afternoon, his dog Molly, usually calm, started trembling on the couch like she was looking at something that terrified her. Most dogs react to something unseen by barking or growling at it. Molly didn't do either. She just stared, shaking,
Molly,
refusing to look away.
what's wrong? What's wrong? What are you looking at? What is it? Molly? What is it? Are you okay? What is it? Eat your biscuit. No? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Why would you eat your biscuit? It's okay. There's your biscuit, look.
One viewer's comment stuck with a lot of people watching this. Whatever she's seeing, it has to be bad enough to make her react like that without ever once trying to confront it. The obvious explanation is a seizure. But according to several viewers who work with animals, that doesn't hold up here, because a dog mid-seizure typically can't respond to being spoken to. Molly does. She looks back at Nathan every time he says her name. Whatever was happening to her, it wasn't shutting down her awareness of the room. So if it wasn't a seizure, what was scaring her enough to freeze like that? 14 years ago, a group of friends filmed themselves hanging out, one of them playing guitar, another singing along. Nothing about the setup suggested anything was wrong. Then the camera happened to catch the window behind them.
Κλειπ μία χορδή. Δεν πειράζει, πάρε ένα από
Ένα τραγούδι του δρόμου.
Εκεί.
1, 2, 3, go.
Έλα ρε μαλάκα, πάμε.
Standing outside, looking in through the glass, was a figure with no visible face, standing completely still, like it had been there the entire time they'd been playing. It's not clear if anyone in the room noticed it while filming. What is clear is that the moment the camera pans back to check the window again, it's gone. No footprints, no explanation, and 14 years later, still no one who's identified who or what it was. At a dialysis clinic, just before closing on a Sunday night, 2 nurses were getting the last patient ready to go home. One of them stepped outside for a moment. Someone had been going through the dumpsters again, which apparently happens often enough that it barely registered. That's not what ended up on camera, though. While they were outside, the patient waiting inside let out a scream and covered her face. According to the nurse who shared this, the patient swore she'd seen someone disfigured walking toward her. The footage shows no one near her, at least not until you check the reflection in the TV across the room. In it, a dark shape appears for a moment, gone the next, then reappears directly behind her chair seconds later. It's not there, then it's right behind her, then it's not there again. Staff at that clinic still pull this footage up months later, and none of them have landed on an explanation they're satisfied with. During a family reunion, a woman and her friend were sitting near a window when a shadow suddenly appeared behind the curtain, close enough that it looked like someone was standing directly against the glass, about to come through.
Oh God, be careful, Bab. Oh my God.
They kept their distance, certain someone was outside trying to get in. When they finally pulled the curtain back to see who it was, there was nothing there. Not someone who'd already left. Nothing that had ever been standing there to begin with, as far as the footage shows. A year later, the two of them still don't have an answer for what cast that shadow, and neither does anyone who's seen the clip since. Catalina and her daughter were trying to catch a rat that had gotten into their laundry room. It's the kind of clip that starts out funny, two people chasing a rodent around with a broom, right up until someone pointed out what else was in frame.
I had it. There's this huge freaking rat in our living room. Right now, in the living room, and I watch it from right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh wait, okay, wait, let me try to open the door, hold on. Oh my God, it's right there in the basket, oh my God. Mom, you gotta get it. Mom, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna try. Goodness. I'm sorry. Get the baby, Mom.
On the other side of the laundry room door, pressed against the wire mesh, is the shape of a head, angled like it's watching the two of them try to catch the rat. Neither of them noticed it while filming. According to Catalina, it wasn't there in any of her earlier footage of that hallway either. It just showed up. Weeks later, her son, who's autistic and likes playing with a small camera mounted on his toy car, drove it into that same laundry room while chasing the family dog.
This is my son Jason. He is autistic and he is playing with his camera, which is in this toy car. This is a toy he used to capture the ghost.
On the recording, a voice comes through, with no one else in the house at the time to account for it. That would have been strange enough on its own. What happened outside the house around the same time made it worse. A single piece from a playmat tore loose and landed right in front of it, while everything else around it stayed exactly in place. No wind strong enough to explain one piece moving and nothing else.
As you can see, when I pull this one apart, it's very hard, and it just flew up.
Between the shape at the door, the voice on her son's camera, and the mat piece, Catalina's stopped looking for a mundane explanation. If something is in that house, her only hope is that it's someone she used to know, watching over her the way her grandmother used to. She's still keeping an eye out. So far, nothing's confirmed either way.